was once a great and noble crusade is now the plotline in more than a dozen Hollywood blockbusters. Images of D-Day, recreated for film cameras like these from one of the most popular films, Saving Private Ryan, helped pack theaters across the world in 1998.
Short party! First wave, ineffective! We do not hold the beach, say again! We do not hold the beach!
Bringing the harsh reality of war to the big and small screen is helping the current generation of moviegoers to respect and admire the greatest generation. It's also a way to help veterans heal the wounds of war.
People that have never spoken of the war before, now when they see me and they talk and they tell their stories.
Harrison Young is the actor tapped by director Steven Spielberg to play the older Private James Ryan. Young isn't a World War II veteran himself, though he did get drafted in the Army shortly after the Korean War. In one of the more poignant scenes of the film, Young's character falls before one of the many crosses lining the cemetery in Normandy. Even though he was acting for the film cameras then, Young is still moved by what the crosses represent.
Just breaks my heart. I see those crosses of those young men standing there, killed when they were 18 years old. They may never have spent a night with a woman, and they're dead and gone. Never to experience what I experienced in life.
These are our families, these are our men, these are our uncles, they're our dads, they're our brothers, they're our lovers, and they've been through something extraordinary as individuals, and they've saved civilization as a collective generation. So that deserves respect, it deserves our memory, and it deserves our attention.
In addition to starring as Captain John Miller in Saving Private Ryan, Tom Hanks served as the spokesperson for the World War II Memorial Campaign.
That's a sacred little piece of cloth you have on your shoulder there.
Hanks also joined Spielberg as executive producer on the award-winning HBO miniseries Band of Brothers. The 10-part miniseries followed Easy Company of the 506th Parachute Infantry Regiment as they fought their way across Europe.
Take cover! Come on! Find some cover! Take it! Hero! Find some cover! Find a parcel! Take cover!
My dad always taught me, he always said, you know, I didn't fear dying, I feared being forgotten. And my dad instilled in me the importance of remembering what the World War II veterans did in allowing the next generation to even exist.
Spielberg admits that his father's stories of fighting the China-Burma-India campaign of World War II helped influence the look and feel of many of his movies, from Indiana Jones to Schindler's List.
At General Eisenhower's headquarters, General Jodl signed the act of unconditional surrender.
Clearly, half of my films take place in the 1930s and 40s. When you look at the Raiders films, when you look at Empire of the Sun, when you look at 1941, my comedy, even Schindler's List, which I don't consider a war film, I think the Holocaust sort of is in a category all its own.
Making movies is also Spielberg's way of helping immortalize one of the most pivotal moments in history.
Because they saved the world. That's not hyperbole from a Hollywood director. That's a fact that they, gave us a world to exist in, and we have to honor them and keep their memory alive forever.